Hello there and welcome to my sanctuary, my musical studio, Rambler, the tiny boat that I make all my music on. Today I've got something very exciting to share with you, and that is a new song. It's called Lemonade People. It's a song that has featured in the vlog that Emily and myself makes, Ben and Emily, so you'll recognise it if you watch that. I'm actually going to release this song as a single on the 4th of December, so check it out on Bandcamp and all the streaming platforms. I will remind you again before that date because I really want to get everybody listening to this and enjoying it, especially since as it's going under my new name, Ben Tangle, so it's a whole new profile and stuff, so it's not had any listeners before or anything. But I believe in this song. I think it's a great uplifting psychedelic pop tune, and you're going to love listening to it driving around in your car, sitting at home, doing your chores, making your artwork, lying on your bed and having astral visions. Whichever one it is, I think you're going to like this song. So let me show you the initial idea for this song that I wrote on the piano/MIDI keyboard before I delve into the full tune with all the instrumentation and the vocals and everything. Okay, so this is the very beginning of the tune. Fountains found out in the driest lands, music sounds out in the void, and at that stage everything comes in and it really kicks off. So let's do a full playthrough of this song with all the instruments and everything. Fountains found out in the driest lands, music sounds out in the void, something tangible, lemonade runway, we're landing upon, hand to me 13, amplified pieces fit back together. At night, valuable echoes it is, my song Lemonade People. Like I say, it's going to be out as a single on the 4th of December, so you can all enjoy it to its fullest then on its release. So now I would like to talk about the lyrics. Whether you caught a lot of them whilst I played the song, I don't know. But you might have noticed that they were a bit surreal and a bit weird. Of course, lyrics are great because they create imagery and they can work in a surreal way, in a dreamlike way. And they're more like triggers for our imagination, so it doesn't always have to be literal. That's how I like to operate when I write lyrics. Some of the time, and this is one of those times. So it begins, fountains found out in the driest lands, music found out in the void. And so this is about having hope and always believing, and it's about having that attitude of, even though you don't see the result right now, it's going to be there at some point. And I think that's part of the magic of life, is not always knowing what the answer's going to be, but just having faith that it's going to come around. And by holding this state of mind, we are more likely to encounter the opportunities to make our life what we want it to be. It's about conjuring the miraculous, and the next line is more of that, conjuring something tangible. Lemonade runway we're landing upon. This is about having a weird, dreamy time and creating the things that we want to see in our life. And Lemonade Runway is like the fantastical, amazing place that we've made in this situation. The next line goes, hand to me 13 amplified pieces, fit back together the Lemonade People. And this is the story of the times of now. It's like where we're trying to find ourselves again. The whole planet, all of the humans, a lot of us are lost, and we're trying to find the pieces of ourselves and figure out who we are and what it all means and how we can feel at peace with ourselves. Then the chorus goes, surfacing somewhere quite new with greener skies and palm tree suits. Wings for miles will form the fish whose painted songs will grant you a wish. And this is about creating our own future, as weird as you want it to be. Okay, that isn't going to exist in this 3D world, but the power of the imagination gives us whatever we want, so let's enjoy it and just get into that. It is a kind of like Sgt. Pepper's Beatlesy vibe, and yeah, I was going for that, I wanted to write something strange and out there. Perfect since you said the word, to light his scales in the pattern. The latch to let you peeking side, the cogs all made of shapes at night. And this is about you interacting with your imaginary creatures and getting the most out of your deep wades through the dream world. Lend the leftover valuable echoes plucked from the laughter grown in the bubbles. This is about foraging your joy from anywhere you can, from things that you have conjured yourself, from the world around you, from your innermost realms. And it doesn't matter what is going on outside, because you have that power that emerges from within you, and as long as you have that, you're invincible. Okay, you're invincible, guys. Trail the distinguished hat display people, ask their permission to dance with their hair. This is about when you meet those other weirdos out there that you just totally get, and you like the style, you like the vibe, and you just want to like have a groove and a dance with them or their hair, whichever is okay at the time. So that is a simplified explanation of those lyrics. So there are all the lyrics for that song. I don't know how much sense that may or may not have made to you, but I hope you enjoyed my attempt to explain them. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my new song Lemonade People under the name Ben Tangle. It's going to be my first single of many, and also an album that I'm inevitably going to release. Why am I releasing singles? Well, on a streaming platform, a lot of people who haven't heard my music before might listen to one or two before they go to the next thing, so then there's a whole album of songs never getting heard. So in a way, it's to try and make the most out of every song, because each one is precious to me and it's a unique creation carved from my soul. So I want to make sure that everybody's hearing all of that. And also, I released an album, I think in May or June, so it's not been that long really. Usually people release an album once every year or every 2 years, and I think I've released 5 albums in the last 3 or 4 years. So I'm being quite prolific, and I don't want to overdo it as well. I am super busy. I'm not actually able to record or write as much as I'd possibly like to. But then I like to remember that going out into the world, experiencing different things and seeing new places, meeting new people, that is all inspiration for writing. For example, my Italy trip was really inspiring, and I wrote quite a few songs whilst I was away. So I like to see it that whether I'm here or there, I'm gathering information and inspiration for new music that I can then share with you guys. I also wanted to say thank you infinitely for supporting my music and for leaving lovely comments. It's really hard to convey enough gratefulness right now, but thank you. You have no idea how encouraging it is. In this world where it is so hard to be a musician and be heard, I feel incredibly lucky and incredibly grateful. So thank you, lovely people, thank you. I'm excited to share more and more with you, as well as my vlogs and my general adventures with Emily. So remember, Lemonade People, 4th of December, Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, all them guys. Thank you for listening to it in advance. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.